Welcome to another episode of Cooking with Herbs for Stodell's Nurseries. I'm Thekla Salmon, and today I'm going to show you how to cook and prepare a slow roasted leg of lamb and serve that with a yogurt minted gravy. This is one of those showstopper recipes which really requires a minimum effort. To make the marinade, take a handful of rosemary and some garlic cloves. You want to strip the leaves of the rosemary and roughly chop the garlic. Then combine the two and chop them together more finely. The base of the marinade is 1 cup of double thick Greek yogurt. You want to add the chopped garlic and rosemary to the yogurt and add a generous amount of your herb salt, which is a combination of sage, rosemary and garlic already. Taste the marinade to make sure that it has enough of the herb and salt flavor that you want. It really does need to be quite overpowering because there's only a thin layer covering the lamb, and all of that flavor needs to draw through the meat to flavor the entire leg. Place the lamb, which you've already washed and dried, with the fatty side down on a double layer of heavy-duty tin foil. Using the back of a spoon, spread half of your yogurt mixture over the lamb. Then flip the lamb over and spread the remaining yogurt mixture evenly over the rest of the lamb. Now we're going to create an envelope with tin foil to seal in all those delicious cooking flavors and cooking juices. To do this, we need to lay another 2 layers of tin foil over the top of the lamb and then roll up the edges together, preventing any part of the bone piercing through the tin foil. Pinch the edges of the foil as tightly as you can so that no steam can escape while it's cooking. This will keep all the moisture and juice inside the meat and for your gravy. I've set the oven at 150 degrees and I'm going to let the lamb roast for a good 2 hours at that temperature, just letting the temperature lift. Then I'm going to drop it right down to about 100 degrees and let that slow roast for a good 10 to 12 hours. Remove the lamb from the oven and take care not to burn your fingers while you're uncovering the lamb parcel because there's lots of piping hot steam inside. Pour the cooking juices into a separate bowl and set this aside for making the lamb's gravy later. Slice the lamb and place the meat attractively on a platter. To make the gravy, start the process by making a roux of melted butter and flour. This is the part that's going to thicken the gravy. It's important to allow the flour to really cook and sizzle in the pan because if you add the cooking liquids too soon, the roux has a raw, bitter and unpleasant taste. Pour in some of the cooking juices, whisking continually until the mixture thickens. Then continue adding cooking liquids until you are happy with the texture. To increase the intensity of the lamb flavor in your gravy, add a little bit of lamb stock. You also then want to add some freshly chopped mint and a little bit of your Greek yogurt to add a bit of that tartness and creaminess that you want in your gravy. Make sure all the flavors have combined and the little pieces of stock cube have disintegrated sufficiently. Then, to balance the sauce out, add some mint sauce, which has a lovely sweetness to it. Pour the gravy generously over the sliced lamb and garnish it with lots of black pepper and freshly chopped mint. And here it is, your slow roasted lamb with minted yogurt gravy, ready to enjoy with your favorite accompaniments. Amazing. Thank you for joining me for another episode of Cooking with Herbs for Stodell's Nurseries.